How are you? I'm just going to set my timer. Give me a moment here. I have 39 minutes and 57, 56, 55. Okay, today we're going to talk about interviewing. So what's the goal? Walter was stealing some of my information, but that's okay. I'm going to reiterate it for you. The goal of an interview is to what? Get the job, get 2 jobs, have to decide which one is best for you. But how do you get there? Anyone who raised their hand from College of Business, I've probably looked at your resume, perhaps, and you're ready to interview. You're ready to find those opportunities. So let's talk a little bit about that. I can't get this on, excuse me. There we go. Can you hear me? Yes? I think I'm stuck here. So how do you think, long ago, how were interviews perceived? What do you think? People come in, sit down, information is exchanged back and forth, just like the picture. But to me and for a lot of individuals, it looks more like this, right? Oh my gosh, this person's going to ask me all these questions and I don't know what I'm going to do, and oh my gosh, I really need this job. So that's a perception, right? Whether or not it's true, we've got to become confident individuals when we are interviewing in order to get those opportunities and then decide which 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 job opportunities are best for you. But boy, things have changed, right? They even poke fun at interviews in movies. I didn't add the clip. I didn't want to be inappropriate on the campus. But think about it. They went in, I can't work before 10 o'clock, and I need to have these kind of breaks and this and that. And yeah, they poke fun of it. But interviewing's tough. It's not too much fun. But you can prepare, and as Cal Poly students, you do have that Polytechnic advantage. And that's why we have over 170 employers coming next Thursday for the career fair. I hear students say, well, they're all business and engineering. Nobody's going to hire me. I'm in social science, and I'm a mathematics student. No. They are looking for you, Cal Poly Pomona students. So make sure you attend the event. And don't dress like them. So are you prepared? Are you prepared? So Stewie's ready. Stewie has a suit. Stewie's trying to figure out which suit to wear, right? So Stewie's ready. I did not add a clip. Again, I wanted to be very mindful of what Stewie says. But it's more than just dressing up, right? We're going to learn how to do that today with this fabulous fashion show. But there's more to it. Posture is important. I think Walter stole my thunder here a little bit. But how are you perceived when those employers see you? When you go in, how are you sitting? Some of you were sitting, you have your legs crossed. You may not want to do that during an interview. Well, it's comfortable. Great, but sit closer to the edge of the chair, so it looks like you are engaged in that conversation. As you have your arms crossed, yeah, you might be a little fearful, a little bit intimidated, but they'll perceive it as somebody who's not engaging, someone who's not open to conversation. So just be mindful of that and practice. We offer mock interviews in the Career Center. I've helped so many students with mock interviews, and I'll share a website that you can utilize to prepare as well. So what's the goal? What do you need to bring when you interview? So this cute little animal has an expression of fear, I would say, worry, just can't imagine that they're going into the interview, right? Hopefully you can hear the music, because I added music to this.
5, 3, 2, 1, go.
And then they're going to ask me that question. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What? I can't do it. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going to school. I don't know what job why am I here? I have to go to the bathroom. Mom, help me, right? Those are our expressions. This is what we're thinking. But what do you need to bring? What do you think you need to bring? Somebody shout it out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Confidence. You must bring confidence. You may not have all of the answers to every single question that is asked, but if you prepare, you can guide yourself through the answer. I've not ever experienced that, but if I were to be placed in this situation, this is what I would do. So practice will help you. Confidence, 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 right? Here's some new type of interviews that are occurring. They're blank computer screens. So yeah, maybe you won't have your eyes open so much and be so concerned when you're sitting in front of somebody, but the question will come on the screen. What is your most significant accomplishment? And then this happens. The number comes up, and this is what you're going to answer to. An absolutely blank screen, and there's no one there. Are they recording me? Are they watching me? Am I saying the right thing? How much time do I have? There's the next button. What do I do now? So what happens with students oftentimes, they don't answer the questions, and then they just turn their computer off and they walk away and they miss out on the opportunity. In my opinion, this is the worst type of interview. I'd rather interact with somebody. But this is sort of becoming the norm for a lot of initial interviews. So just be mindful of it. I guess you could sit at home and answer questions in front of a blank screen so you could practice, right? But there are other interviews, right? Skype, Zoom, FaceTime. But let's look at this momentarily. I picked these photos for a reason. So the individuals down here, my left, your right, they're having FaceTime, they're enjoying talking, this and that. But if you notice, the person over here to my left, screen left, kind of sitting perhaps on a bed or on a couch and has a pillow there. And if you're speaking with an employer, you're certainly not going to do that. And then the picture's upper right-hand side, you can see these two individuals, but it almost looks, with this Serena individual, that the refrigerator is open in the back. At least that's what it looks like to me. Maybe I could be wrong, right? So did she have lunch? Did she forget to close, right? And if this is an employer looking at Serena and asking her questions and she's answering it, that employer might think, what is going on here? And then the bottom photo here, panel interview, but let's say one of those individuals they're interviewing, if I'm the interviewer looking toward them and asking questions, it's so bright in the back. So you need to be mindful if you're going to be involved with these types of interviews with employers. The other thing to think about, and this is a true story, I forget which recruiter, but there was a recruiter that said once, when I conduct a Skype interview, I make sure to ask the individual to stand up and to close their window or to make some adjustment because the lighting in the back is too bright. And they do that to see if this individual is in a full suit or if they're in pajamas below and a nice shirt on top. Recruiter said it. I didn't make it up. They said it. I believe it, right? They're recruiters. So if you are going to utilize Skype, Zoom, what have you, to meet with one-on-one with these employers or even in a group setting, just be mindful, dress the part, dress for success, even if it's a Zoom interview. But what do recruiters do? And what do they look like, right? And I picked some animals. I didn't want to pick on people. Down here, this great animal. Oh, I just love the glasses, right? But what do you think this individual is thinking? Oh my gosh, I have another interview. I just want to retire and get out of this place. I have 5 years left and now they put me in charge of recruiting. Oh gosh, right? Maybe that's what they're thinking. I don't know. Or maybe they're not feeling well. Maybe they just heard some really, really bad news. Or they just heard that this is your last interview and we're going to terminate you after you've completed this. You don't know, right? So you have to be prepared. But how about I was going to say the people. The rabbit and I guess it's a fox that's up there. They did not just say that during this interview. Oh my gosh, they gave me too much information. Why would they open their mouth and say that? So again, we don't know what these recruiters might be thinking. So you have to practice so you know what to say. And then the sloth, one of the best characters I've ever seen on an animated movie. Are they excited? Perhaps they're excited by your answer. Or they're mortified by the answer. You did not, what? What is going on? We picked them from the resume pile, and they're the worst, right? We don't know, again, what the recruiter might be thinking. And then if you have an employer panel, and I'm sorry, I don't know what film this was from, but the three characters, they look so stoic. The little koala kind of looks a little happy, but we don't know what they're thinking. How do we know? So the best way to go in is to bring your what? Confidence. And do the very best in practice ahead of time. So I have some notes here. So we look at these characters, and I call this the deer. I don't know if it's a deer. Deer in the headlights. But the first deer, hey, they're happy, they're excited for this interview. Oh, I'm so glad that I have an interview. I really, really want to work for XYZ company, whatever that would be. But the second one, they did not just ask me that question. I can't believe they asked me that question. Here's a good question. This might throw you for a loop. Give us one word that your supervisor might utilize to describe you. Were you a good employee? Are you a good employee? Have you not ever worked before? What word would you say? And nothing comes to mind. So you're shocked by that question. Or the third one looks a little bit confused to me. What do they mean that they want to know about how I analyze problems? I don't even know what that means. What does that? I'm gonna not be in a position to do that work. Why are they asking me this? Right? Some confusion. The next one, top right. I'm confident. I've got it. I'll be all right. I know the answers. I got it. The other one, I'm not prepared. I'm just defeated here. This was a horrible interview. I know I didn't get it. I know I didn't answer. I didn't study. I didn't practice. I didn't have a mock interview. That's all right. You can try again. The other person, ambivalent or whatever, I'm just here just to practice. Well, that's sad. You took the spot away from another student who would be very eager to interview with that employer. So be aware of that. You're taking a spot if you're just practicing, and come to the Career Center and have a mock interview with us instead. The next one, contempt. You did not just say that to me. I have an education. I graduated from Cal Poly, and you want to pay me $10 an hour? Please, right? That could happen. But do we know our expressions when we're reacting to these employers? We need to think about that. The other one, I'm content. Or I have this confidence, and I'm happy with myself. Whether I get the position or not, I did my best. And last one, anger or annoyance, especially when the recruiter is late for your interview. So be mindful of that. People are watching. So let's move on a little bit. One-on-one interviews. We're going to have some fun momentarily. Think about this. These are some good pictures. I don't know that I would want to work for the top left individual. They look pretty angry or annoyed. And this person's defeated, right? So maybe that's not the right organization. Or the one in the top right, I don't know. I don't think that individual prepared at all. And the individual's smiling, they're not yelling. The one down here, this looks like a pretty casual interview. And some of you might experience something like that. But the individual's dressed up, they look appropriate for the interview. And then lastly, bottom right, maybe annoyed, maybe thinking about what they're going to have for lunch. We don't know. We have no idea. I think they perhaps look a little annoyed. These don't seem like any fun group interviews. 5, 6 people at one table, like the table up front here with all these individuals, and one manager or the hiring individual or the recruiter themselves, they ask one question, and there's only one position and all 8 people are going to fight to answer first? Or do I sit back and wait? Do I wait to be called on? Am I confident enough to answer the question? Should I butt in? Should I be louder than everybody else? These are things you need to think about if you're involved with a group interview. I don't know that anyone enjoys that group interview. Sorry. How about panel interviews? 6, 7 people sitting there staring at you. These look pretty harmless. But what are you really thinking? What are you feeling? I have another sound here because I think it's dreadful to be involved with panel interviews. These people, they don't look happy at all, do they? And they're interviewing you for a position. Right? That's what goes through your head, right? Doom. How about them? Oh, too stressful. But if you're prepared and the Career Center can help you with that, you'll be ready. So that sound of doom will not come through, right? So what do you think? You get through the interview, you answer the questions, you practice, you're ready to go. Ask at least 3 questions at the end. Don't run out and, hey, yeah, nice to see you, bye. Ask 3 solid questions. And the questions that are being shown here, you can get these questions anywhere, but we also have them at the Career Center if you want some help with that. You want to shake their hands and send a thank you. Thank you card, if you can. Handwritten, use a pen. Everyone just received a pen today. Handwrite it out. Can get a box of thank you cards for $1 at Dollar Tree. Because you want this. This is the goal after the interview, to get hired, to see these individuals, to shake their hand, and have these recruiters say, welcome aboard. We're so glad that you're joining our organization. So I'm going to test your knowledge, and we're going to have a lot of fun here. So every video that comes up, to yourself, you're going to formulate the answer. What is going to be your best answer? Then I will count 1, 2, 3, and then raise your hand. And so Alexis and Devanya were going to help. So it looks like Ed and Alexis are here. So Alexis, if you could wave your hand in the back. So Valeria has, oh, Devanya's here, Ed. So you raise your hand, and then I asked Walter if he wouldn't mind to listen to both the answers and not tell us which one is better than the other. Just wait till the end, so there'll be 6 questions. So you have person 1, person 2, maybe 3, and then next set of questions, same thing, and we have prizes. So be on your A game, Cal Poly students. So we'll do this 6 times. Are you ready? I hear nothing. And away we go. Here we go. Wait, I need to get my paper with the time. Please work. It worked earlier.
Hi, thank you so much for coming into our interview today. So to start off, tell me a little bit about yourself.
The question is, tell me a little bit about yourself. So I'm going to count to 3. Raise your hand, and either Devanya or Alexis will point to you. Tell me about yourself. 1, 2, 3.
Testing, testing. Hey everyone, my name is Randall Monzon, and something that I would like to share about myself is my initiative skills. For example, raising my hand to answer this question.
Would you say that in an interview? I don't know. All right, go ahead. This student up here.
Hello, everybody. My name is Anthony Martinez. I'm currently a mechanical engineering major at California State Polytechnic University at Pomona. I'm currently involved with Baja SAE. I'm also trying to get, or I'm involved in Hermanos Unidos, Project Success, and the Male Success Initiative here at school. I plan to go into aerospace. I love the manufacturing design in aerospace, and I want to be doing CAD works, such as working with Creo, SolidWorks, and doing FEA, Advanced Finite Element Analysis, for your company.
Thank you. Walter, do you need more time, or are you good? There was one more. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. The lights are too bright.
Hi, my name is Samantha Fidel. I'm a 4th-year political science student. I attend California State Polytechnic University at Pomona. I'm the ASI Secretary of External Affairs with Student Government. I love to work in social justice. My major is political science, so I hope to attend law school. I'm really passionate about helping people, and I hope to pursue that field. I'm also a member of Kappa Delta sorority.
Oh, Walter's going to have a tough decision. Okay, so we'll move on to question 2. You guys ready? See how it works? Here we go. Listen carefully.
That was a great answer. So the next question we have is, why do you think that you are the best candidate for the role?
Why are you the best candidate for the role? 1, 2, 3.
Over here, over here.
The reason I think I'm the best candidate for the role is because during my time at school, not only did I learn about this field, I also learned how to time manage and how to work with other people.
All right.
Thank you.
Is there another hand up? There's a young lady in the back.
What was your name? What's your last name? Rachel Murphy.
Rachel Murphy.
Hi, my name is Patricia Castro. I'm a current student at Cal Poly, and I believe I'm the best candidate for this role because not only have I been able to organize programs for the job that I have currently worked for Polytransfer, but I also been able to collaborate and develop my interpersonal and intrapersonal skills. This means gathering data, working with other departments, and being able to develop a timeline for program. So I believe my organizational skills will be able to not only find items that are being looked for, but also maybe point them out when they are needed for any future assistance.
Thank you.
All right. What's your name? Patricia Castro. All right.
All right, here we go. Question number 3. They're getting tougher.
Thank you so much for your response. So the next question is, if you could please take a moment and provide one strength in one area in which you are still growing, that would be really helpful.
Provide one strength in one area you are still growing. 1, 2, and 3.
All right, we have a taker.
Hi, I'm Ian Workman, and one strength that I currently have is my people-focused capabilities. As a member of the robotics club on campus, I have pushed initiatives for more game nights and more like social events, which help people build that relationship with each other outside of the stress of work, and brought us and has improved the environment and the work that we've done there. And for one area that I'm still growing is my organizational skills, because sometimes I tend to pile on too much to myself, and being able to organize that self, I've been, building a planner and doing all that kind of stuff to help bring that skill a bit forward.
Your name, first and last.
Ian Workman.
Thank you.
Is there another hand that went up? Yes, student
here
up
we are.
front.
Hello everybody, my name is Kevin Gonzalez, and one strength and area that I'm still currently growing in is communication with sales and just management. So over the last few years, I've done sales and management for different companies, and that's helped me to really develop my soft skills and communicating with people. And I do know that's a very important skill, especially as you continue to grow on, how to work with different people, how to understand where different people are coming from, and I think that's one area that's going to help me improve. So thank you.
Great.
Name, first and last.
Kevin Gonzalez.
Kevin Gonzalez. Thank you.
All right, here's another difficult question. Here we go. We have prizes. You could win something.
Okay, can you describe a time when you worked as part of a group and a team member disagreed with you? What did you do?
Can you describe a time when you worked as part of a group and a team member disagreed with everyone? What'd you do? 1, 2,
All right, we have a
3.
taker.
Hello, my name is Elijah Marshall. A time when a team member disagreed with me, I took up a vote. So I said, explain your logic. Why do you disagree? We both explained where we were coming from, and then we took up a vote with the other team members to decide what to do. Thank you. Oh, Elijah Marshall.
Hi, my name is Patricia Castro. There has been a situation where I have had a group project and there was a member who did not agree with everyone's ideas. Therefore, I decided to talk to the member and pull them aside instead of talking to them in front of the whole group. I just thought I would have a more intimate conversation where maybe I can be understanding of their perspective and keep in mind that everyone's ideas are different. Therefore, I listened and I communicated because I believe communication is very important. And therefore, I took bullet points of what their ideas were, and then I took bullet points of what the whole team's group ideas were, and I combined them. So therefore, everyone can become satisfied with the group ideas to create a bigger, greater project idea.
Great.
That was Patricia again. Patricia.
All right, we got two left. Oh, there's one more? Oh,
Where do you see yourself?
okay. I could go back.
So one time when I was joining an organization and we had to come up with proposals and ideas, when they disagreed, I think the ultimate goal was to collaborate and find a way where it could be a win-win situation. And the first goal was to actually identify why he didn't agree with it. And we were able to come to the conclusion that it was mainly due to his time schedule. So we were actually able to like expand the time and make it work for everybody. So I think the key thing was to understand what was he trying to get out of the situation, what were we trying to get out of the situation to make it work. So thank you.
Great.
That was Kevin Gonzalez. Thank you.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is a trick question. So
Come on,
ready?
you guys can do it.
1, 2, and 3.
All right, we got two side by side. They're excited. Yay. Patricia's going places.
Hi again, my name is Patricia Castro. I see myself, so currently I am a nutrition science major, so my career aspirations are under the health and medical field, and within 5 years or 5 years plus, I do see myself being a nurse practitioner. I'm a very compassionate, empathetic person that likes to work with my hands, so therefore that is why I'm attending Cal Poly, where I learn by doing, and therefore I like to treat wounds and care for others just as I have cared for elderly people as a caregiver, and I've worked with students and I've been able to see the life that people have. So I would see myself working with people, interacting with them, treating them, teaching them about how they can take care of themselves, and also being able to train more people to create or save more lives.
Hey y'all, Randall Monzon. Early answer, I kept it short because I tend to talk a lot. But where do I see myself in 5 years? Currently, I'm studying political science, and what I want to do with that is become a campaign manager in the future. So right now, what I've been doing is applying the model, learn by doing, and I've been volunteering around school, learning about the values and differences that students hold in order so I could be aware of what they're trying to do in the future. And by learning this, I could give back to my community and spread awareness about the propositions during elections, because it's important that people be aware about the propositions that affect their community. And I truly believe in the power of the voter. So anything that I learn here at Cal Poly Pomona, I'm gonna apply it in my community because I'm that type of person to give back to the community.
Great, so we have one question left, and we have 6 minutes left. So let's get going on this final one.
So please tell us, why do you want this job?
I'm stopping it for a reason. Why do you want this job? 1, 2, and 3.
All right.
Devonya's got them.
I'd say I want this job because the work that I'll have to do in the job just kind of falls within my interests. I will be pretty much doing something that I like that also helps the company enough that they want to pay me money. So essentially, it just would mean everybody wins in the situation. So, yeah.
First name, first and last.
Val Feist, F-E-I-S-T. People reverse the E and the I sometimes. I don't know why.
Thank you.
Hi again. My name is Patricia Castro. The reason why I believe I see myself working in this job would be because I've expressed myself that I have been a caregiver for a couple years. I did take care of the elder population, and I was able to interact with several nurses where they became my mentors, and therefore I want to be in this job in the hospital setting because I enjoy clinical setting where it's very fast-paced. There needs to be a method of organization and skill set where you're able to multitask, and I believe that that is something that I am not the greatest at, but I can definitely improve in, and therefore I would feel like I'm not working because, like I've mentioned before previously, I am very empathetic, I work with my hands a lot, and I have had developed the experience to be able to interact in a setting where I can interact and learn from doctors as well as other nurses and how to provide better care.
Thank you. Is there another hand?
I have another hand over here, too.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Samantha Fidel. I believe that I will be an asset to the organization because of my interpersonal communication skills, my leadership skills, and my ability to work as a team player, along with my passion. I think that you can have all the experience and leadership that you want, but ultimately it comes down to passion. If you don't have passion, you don't have the means to be working in that field, then you're not going to feel energized to go to work every day, and I believe that I'm very passionate about this field, and I would love to be hired into your organization.
Cool.
All right.
So that if I were to take this job, you know, it would definitely help me develop a lot of my skills. And with that being said, it's also going to help me develop other people to learn these skills to hopefully, you know, grow the organization, and also to give back to the community is going to be a big concern. And just enjoying the journey for the most part, and just trying to grow as an individual as well too. Thank you.
Cool.
Your name again?
Kevin Gonzalez.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go back because, you know, it can be all serious and everything during an interview, but you never know what the recruiters are thinking about, right? So they ask the question, but they're having so much fun. But then they go back to the question. Well, thank you for participating. I just want to personally congratulate all the winners ahead of time because I might not have a chance to say hello to you. But I also encourage you to, the people clapped, it was awesome. Okay, I also want to thank the EOTA staff for participating. That's one of the departments on the campus, and I really appreciated all their hard work and their quick turnaround for all of those interview questions. It wouldn't have been as fun as it was, but thanks to Michelle, Miguel, Kate, Daniel, Viviana, and Brian. They'll sign autographs for you if they're here. Are there any quick questions with the last minute or so that we have? Well, we'll be around for the rest of the conference, so thanks for your attention. Thanks for participating, and we'll get the names from Walter, and we'll get you your gift cards. Thanks so much. Oh. Oh, okay.